toe to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. In the red area, it's Oliver. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Peppers. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Reynolds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown! Iowa State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Jones to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give out of the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Weeks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now the play fake. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Powers through the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Gets it out fast. Made a defender miss. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught behind the line. It's Oliver. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Weeks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he will house it.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Peppers. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. There he goes. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return. return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Got it behind the line. It's Peppers. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Jones to throw. Punch it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, This defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Finds his man. It's Weeks. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it.
Running free. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Weeks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They'll immediately call timeout. up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Utah State is in front, but they'll need a team effort to finish this one out. And if they do, trust me, they'll return to a hero's welcome in Logan. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. The short hands. It's Peppers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Peppers. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it'll be a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense in a bunch formation. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Oliver. Tripped up for the tackle.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Hands it off. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the... So the final period starts with a second down play. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So now it's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Finley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for room. It's Hooks. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jones to throw. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
The run from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jones wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his...
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I gotta have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.